Hi everybody, welcome back to Elder Scrolling Online. This is your host, Joe the Widget Wilson, and I am joined by my fellow co-hosts. Unfortunately, Fred, the man with the voice, could not make it tonight. He is not feeling well. Our hopes and prayers go to him that he does start to feel better very soon. We miss him on the show, and we wish him well. But we are joined, as always, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, before I get to my other host, no, I'm going to do that right now, actually. Let me change that. Other host first. I am joined by the man who has to put up with an entire guild, Vince, a.k.a. Karenith.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you again.
And joined with... joining us, as always, is Justin, the stick figure himself, a.k.a. Nevosi.
It's nice to know that I make Joe cough along every time he tries to say
Introduce
something.
you, yeah. I have no idea what happened there. It's like, I started saying your name and just went...
I think one of my skinny bones got lodged in there somewhere.
Okay, just so everybody knows, it is playoff season right now. I mean, I know we're talking about ESO, but it's playoff season for football, and me and Justin are big fans of football, and I know that a lot of people who watch us are fans of football, but me and Justin are Green Bay Packers fans, and they play next week for the playoffs, and they're going to NFC Championships and the Super Bowl, and I am going to be recording with this on Super Bowl Sunday. Ow. Anyway, this is our first video cast. This is episode 9. We are calling this episode... what did I call it? I call it like something like the big challenge, something like that. Anyway, yes.
That makes sense, yeah.
And Justin has a cheese head too, so he'll have to wear it too.
Uh-oh.
Our bet is still ongoing. There is no update to that yet because obviously the next update 6 hasn't even hit yet, so we already know the results of that. So we'll keep you guys posted throughout the year as that bet progresses. We do have an interesting little challenge for everybody tonight. But before I get into that, I want everybody to know about a couple other things. And first is the news. So Vince, take it away.
Okay. ESO won first place in the MMORPG's, a great MMO face-off. So they faced off a considerable number of other MMOs, including large ones such as WoW. And they actually got in second place. I believe they were facing off with Lotro, which I'm surprised it made it that far. But ESO actually made it all the way to number 1. So congratulations to ZeniMax and the community for voting them in as the top MMO of 2014.
Awesome. I was reading the forums, and here's the forums, guys, on the screen now. And there was a couple of comments that really stuck out. No, there's those obvious haters. Oh, no, why you so mad? Blah, blah, blah. Should have been World of Warcraft. It should have been this and that, and that. Well, if you didn't vote, you can't complain. But one of them that really stood out was from, I'm going to see if I can pronounce his name now, Drakerson. Haters are going to hate. And MMORPG.com toxic but funny nonetheless community is going to hate. But, having recently joined the game, I can say... I'm hearing myself echo. It's driving me nuts. I can say, who is that? Who's got the echo? One of you guys going through like a speaker or?
Not any different than I normally am set up.
Yeah, I'm getting a...
Myself muted for a second.
Yeah, that was a heavy feedback echo. But that's better now. I can barely hear it, but not bad. Okay, cool. Anyway, like I was saying... Okay, but I recently joined the game, and I can say I have never seen such a thriving community in a long time, as well as a development team who isn't afraid of reinventing themselves and just keep adding huge chunks of content. Things you would not expect nowadays to be behind, or you would expect to be behind paywalls or something. And new endgame overhaul as well as animation, criminal and justice system proves they are not afraid to take chances and just hear out the community. That I thought was a very, very good statement.
Yes.
There was another one too, but I really can't find it right now. But that one was the one that really, really stood out. That made a lot of sense to me. So I wanted to bring that up.
To me, it depends on the passion, how passionate the fans are. Obviously, we've got a very passionate fan base here who came out and voted for ESO, whereas in WoW, where they obviously have many more subscribers, but are they really that passionate about their game after it's been around for 10 years? They're
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of, maybe getting a little lethargic there.
Speaking of, let's just take a minute, guys. Just the three of us.
Mhm.
I want to think about this. Look at how the game has come. Okay, what happened in the very beginning of the game when it launched? What was the big negative thing that really pressured people to leave the game?
A lot of the quests weren't able to be completed, and gold farming bots and stuff.
That is the key. The gold farming bots.
Yep.
Those are
Gold
the big
farmers
ones.
and the bots, and they took excellent care of that. They basically 100% eliminated all of that from the game.
Exactly. It has been completely eliminated. I haven't seen a bot
Yep.
since update 3. And even then they were extremely scarce. I mean, it was hilarious watching the devs, or not the devs, they're not technically devs. The game moderator hunt down asking people in the live chat where are the bots. They go to them and they slay them with their mighty sword of ban, as I once saw it. Where they hit the character, not only the character died, but it was disconnected from the servers indefinitely. It was really cool to watch.
Mhm.
So not only did they do it, but they did it with Flare.
They did it with Elder Scrolling Flare.
Yeah, right. And then they changed a whole bunch of systems that really did to fix the problem quite a bit. The big thing, one of the big problems I noticed was in the beginning when you could basically farm a dungeon boss nonstop. Every time it spawned every few seconds, you can get the loot all over again. They changed that now. Now you have to wait, is it 15 or 30 minutes before you can actually loot it again? You can kill the boss, but you won't get anything until that certain time frame is over with. And in a way, that is what stopped the bots. They're like, oh, well, I can't farm this anymore. So they started doing bot trains around certain areas, trying to farm those. And ESO put a stop to that as well. I don't remember how they did it, but anyway. And then you got to look at all the massive changes they've done to the game so far. Instead of having the robot mouse, now we actually have verbal communication. That's fun to watch. We have, what else, guys? Come on, help me out here. We have
What else have they
Craglorn.
changed? We have Craglorn. We have Dragonstar Arena.
Yes.
Yep.
They,
Definitely some new content there.
yeah, they tweaked out the VR content. And in fact, they're now changing the VR to something even more awesome into the champion system, which includes more ways to develop your character even further in the form of
Yes,
the
I can't-
constellation.
Can't wait for that. Some
Yeah.
of those constellations that they've shown just sound so nice.
Oh yeah. And it'll only be a few more days. Hopefully, we'll see it on the PTS.
Yeah. I still have to wait till I move because I'm not going to sit and download for 4 days to.
Yeah, adjusting his poor 1 megabit a second. Alright, so that was a little bit of nostalgia. My co-hosts were not as into it as I was, but that's okay. Alright, guys. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and introduce to you guys the first ever Elder Scrolling Online Character Build Challenge. Challenge.
Challenge.
What this is a set of rules. The whole point of this is you have 2 weeks to hit level 20 on one of the character builds that we're going to mention, and you must follow it to the letter. We may have prizes for you if you do. But we're going to require proof. We're going to require a screenshot of your character, his level, and your skill trees. And that means you cannot reset them before this and then say you did it. That's cheating. Shame. This is for your own enjoyment, okay, guys? ESO thrives on the fact that you can build your character any way you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the GIMPed builds. and see how talented you really are. All
That
right.
evil look in Joe's eyes.
Yeah. Now the basic rules, guys, okay? The basic rules are as follows. You cannot use horses. There is no crafting.
That also means no going to your other characters and crafting stuff for them.
Correct.
Exactly. And there, see, here's what prevents that from happening. You may not use your character bank except for deposit only. You may not withdraw anything. You may not use guild vendors. No guild banks. The only vendors you may use are the basic NPC vendors. That's it.
And don't have
You-
people mail you stuff either. That would be naughty.
Yeah, that's against the rules. Thank you, Ven. Thank you. See, I knew you can be vindictive.
That
And-
means no personally crafted runes, no personally crafted food, no personally crafted potions.
No trade skills at all. Not a zip, zilch, zero. Alright, guys. And
No
that
mu-
includes no
No
points.
more crab pies for you.
No mud crab. Alright, this must be soloed. You cannot do it in a group. Unless, the only rule to that is you're doing it with a group of people who are also doing one of the GIMP builds. That's the only way it's allowed. And I would love it if, like, we got an email or something like that and, like, had 3 or 4 people who actually did this together and grouped together and did this. This would be hilarious. Alright, this is up to level 20. If you're really, really brave, you may go higher. But that's it. And yes, Marksman, I am a nerd and very proud of it.
We love being nerds. Nerds are great.
Amen. We inherit the earth.
Hey, we take all the punishment and stuff through the rest of our life. We inherit some at some point.
Right, exactly. Alright, guys, you ready for the builds? The first one. This is one of my designs. This is called the Wimpy DK. Alright, it's obviously you have to make a Dragon Knight. You may not use class skills of any kind. None of the 3 class skills. None. Zip zilch. None. Your weapon is healing staff only. Your armor is light or medium. No heavy. You may use heal staff skills, racial, and guild skills only. That's it. The no heal Templar, Justin?
Well, no healer Templars, mine. It's no resto staff, no restoring light skill line, and no secondary weapon, which on further review isn't much of a hindrance at 1 to 20. But the only
I tried telling
Templar
him.
skill line, yeah. The only skill line that you can use from the Templar is Adriatic Spear. The only weapon you can use is Sword and Board. The only armor you can use is Light, and the guild skill lines.
Ooh, so there are limitations there, mind you.
Yes.
Now, if you're really brave, you won't do this one. But, if you're not as brave and still want to try a challenge, this is a good one for you.
No, I'm just nutty.
Alright, I have one. I have a Templar build for you guys. I call it the Mentally Challenged Templar. Vin tried to get me to change the name, but I thought it was funny. You may only use Restoring Light skill tree. Alright? The guild skills and racials only. No other skill trees. That includes no weapon skill tree, no armor skill tree, nothing else. Just the Restoring Light, guild skills, and racials. That's it. Your weapon, one-hand sword only, no shield. And armor is any. Okay? Kagas, you
Next
suck.
one, Kagas.
Mentally challenged Templar, so we just name it Widget, right? You suck. Alright. The Say What Sorcerer. Skills. Dark Magic skill line only. Well, say Dark Magic skill line. No other mage, no other sorcerer skill line. Guild skills is soul skills only. The weapon is the bow, and the armor is heavy. Well, why so many rules, Flying Brian, is because it's supposed to be a challenge. Because the only armor that you can use, the only weapons you can use is what you pick up from dungeons, from mobs, and vendors. Basic vendors. That's it. So it's to gimp you. So again, the say what sorcerer, the skills, dark magic line, guild skills, and soul skills only. Weapon is bow, armor is heavy, nothing else. Alright, I have the confused Nightblade. So obviously it's a Nightblade. Armor is light, weapon is Destro Staff, skill lines are assassination, guild skills, and no destruction staff skills except weakness to elements. That's it. Kagas, is this going to be posted on the forums? Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
And the forums is our guild forums, which is at borguild.
eso.borguild.com.
That one.
Yep.
All right. And the... Okay, the one-liner. The Traditional Thief. That was Vince.
Yeah, this is going to be a really difficult one. This will be a Nightblade with no class or magicka-based skills. This is basically stamina-based, but completely stamina-based. You can use any stamina skills, such as silver shards, but nothing that's magicka-based on this build. And the weapons will be dual daggers and bow. Armor will be medium. So basically your traditional, role-playing game thief with no magical ability at all. So quite different from the way Nightblades are portrayed in ESO.
I feel evil compared to you guys.
I don't know. I think that would be pretty tough playing that thief.
Now, the next one, I don't know if I even want to include it, but I'm going
Well,
to.
then don't. I don't care. I just came up with another one.
It's just too easy.
Then don't include
It's
it.
too easy. All right, I'm not going to include it.
Okay. It's on the forums if anyone wants to do it, but he doesn't. I don't care.
What about the melee sorcerer? Who did that one?
Oh, that was mine as well.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
that was me.
Yeah, I've heard of people actually making these, but this one has, of course, a little more limitation in the line of keeping this a challenge. So it's a great sword wielding melee sorc wearing only heavy armor with two-handed skills. So you can use any of the two-handed weapon skill line there, and no sorcerer skills. So those three sorcerer lines you're not permitted to use, and also no guild skills, but you are allowed to use the soul skill line. So you can use the two abilities in there. And that's the melee sorc.
There you guys have it. We have the Wimpy DK, No Heal Templar, the Mentally Challenged Templar, the Say What Sorcerer, the Confused Nightblade, the Traditional Thief, and the Melee Sorcerer. Those are your challenge, so level 20. And once again, guys, no horses, no crafting of any kind, no guild vendors, no guild banks, no bank except deposit only, may use basic NPC vendors, must be soloed unless you're in a group with other people doing the same challenge, and your goal is level 20 in 2 weeks. Got it? Got it? Good. Alright. Yeah, we have a full list already of this up on our website. Take it away, Ben.
Okay.
The
in
website.
terms of, I don't have it posted on the site just yet.
I already posted it.
You got it up.
Oh, okay.
So basically, again, it's eso.borguild.com, guys. It's there. All right. Around the PTS.
Around the PTS, yeah, that's going to be a very, very interesting week. Probably the most interesting week ever for the PTS coming up this week, when hopefully 1.6 will be deployed. My odds are on Tuesday. I'm not sure exactly which day they're going to actually put it up there, but I think it's going to be up for sure this week, and they're going to have it up there probably for a few weeks for testing. So I'd say 2 to 3 weeks of testing before they go live with this. So please get on there on the PTS and test it. This is a huge revamp. The champion system is coming out. Only the beginning of the justice system is coming out. So it won't be any, you won't be able to serve as a
It's still
as
a lot of the justice
and
system.
actually do PvP. But you
It's
will
the
be able
main
to
bulk of
get in
it,
trouble
okay?
with the law. What's that?
It's still the main bulk of it.
Yeah. So you do have to be careful what you're looting once that comes out. But again, it's not going live this week. It's actually just going on to the PTS.
There are a bunch of other little things coming out that have not been really announced yet. We got
True.
hints of it, but I don't have permission to say it. But we learned about 5 other things that are coming out with this patch that are going to be awesome. Some things that you guys are going to absolutely love. So keep in mind that PTS comes out. You want to check it out. There's going to be a lot of changes. I think this is the biggest patch that we have seen yet, honestly.
Yes, this is definitely the largest. So definitely check it out, and please give them feedback with /feedback or /bug for bug reports, and let them know. We want to make sure we get this update in really good shape when it goes live. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for 1.6.
Heck yeah. And that's
So
coming
I
out
don't have any
this
more
month.
news, unfortunately, for you this week because of the holidays. ZeniMax had a couple weeks of holiday there, so we don't really have anything else right now. But next week we should certainly have more news.
Wonderful. All right, guys. Let's see what you guys did over your Christmas vacation. What you did in game. Justin, you're up.
Oh, okay. Well, I played with my Nightblade and my main character. My Nightblade is still not quite level 10.
Wait. You played with your Nightblade?
Ha 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 ha. I got put into the game and my character came alive, okay? It was a great dream. I didn't want to wake up.
Oh, I'm not going any further with that.
They're not quite level 10 yet, so I haven't brought them into AVA yet, which is where I plan on pretty much doing most of my leveling with them. I got to do my Sword Healer, my veteran Sword Healer for a little bit. That was fun. Saw Siragorath again. I always have fun when I'm with him. That was about it. I actually
Nothing
really
else,
didn't.
huh?
Yeah, I really didn't do all that much with ESO over holidays pack.
Yeah, it was pretty tight for me too. I was pretty busy. I did get into ESO though, and I ran a group on the my brain fart arena with Vin and Kages, and I forgot the other person. Why did I forget the other person? It was pretty fun.
Was it Lost Kudo?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We made it up to what, room 4 before I had to leave? Or was it 5?
I'm not sure. I've done a lot of Dragon Star Arena, but I'll get into that when I'm going on about my time.
Jeez, you talk about not helping me out. You
You know,
see?
I'm sorry. I would say we got at least to room 4.
I did the usual, running my DK through the Dwemer Ruins out in the zone that I completely forgot. The Rift?
Oh, that's a nice zone.
Yeah, there's a ruins out there in dungeon that's really good because it has tons and tons of little pots and everything all over the place.
Oh, yes, that's where you get your motifs from.
That's where I've been farming them,
Yeah.
and I've got a little bit more than half of them now, and a few extras to
Excellent,
send to my other character. I'm still doing that every chance I get. But Dragon Star Arena, that was my favorite time I spent in the game this week. It was a lot of fun doing it with you guys. We made it to room 5, we made it past the poison room,
Yeah, that's the rough room.
and then we made it past the one after that, and that was where I had to stop.
Mhm.
Well, the poison room was interesting.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes,
Yeah.
especially with the strangle plants, which actually pull you and move you around the room.
Those weren't so bad. It was a stupid poison. I'm colorblind, and the poison green cloud doesn't reach all the way to the danger zone.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's a little red circle in the ground, or should I say a big one, and I often didn't see it, so I wound up choking to death and dying on the spot. Unfortunately, I died more than anybody else in the group. I did a lot of damage. I spanked them.
Yeah. It's good to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. All right, Vince, you've got a lot here, man.
Yeah, I had a lot of time over the holidays. Well, I wouldn't say I had a lot, but I had more than I normally would in a week. I had fewer work days in the last couple of weeks, although I did work, I had fewer of them. So I actually hit VR 12. So I don't remember last time I broadcast exactly what level I was, but I am 12 now. I'm actually nearly 13. I'm about 12 and 3/4. So I've been leveling pretty good there. I'm actually in the Stone Falls area now of gold. So I completed silver. I really loved Bleak Rock Island. The environment was really enjoyable there. I like the snow. I like the graphics out there. Now I'm in Stone Falls, which bring back a little bit of memories of Morrowind. I've been playing the Elder Scrolls series since 1994, so I've played all the games. I played Morrowind. I have a lot of good memories of that. So I think I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm also going to enjoy once I get up to East March and the Rift. I think I'm really going to enjoy those as well. The Skyrim type areas. I can't wait to see that, and the Black Marsh. I can't wait to get down there and see that for the first time ever, really in a TES game, because in Arena, the graphics just weren't there. So I'd like to see what it looks like actually in a modern game. I made sure in the beta to not spoil it, and I never ran a character in the other factions, so this will be my first experience there. So I'm still in the Davlin's Watch area. I haven't actually hit the city of Ebonheart yet in Stone Falls. I'm just starting out there. I know I'm kind of high level for that area, but I've been doing a lot of AVA, over the past year. So another bit of excitement I had this week is I hit Sergeant in AVA, which takes a little bit of work to get up that high. I believe it's rank 13 in the AVA, so it's quite exciting to actually hit that. It definitely feels like an achievement. And I like how there's 50 ranks in there. You literally can have years of progression in the AVA, where you're continuing to progress up those ranks. It's definitely not something you're going to max out in a month. So I've been having a lot of fun in AVA. We've been going out there sometimes with a full guild group of 24 and just having a blast. So, and the other thing I've been doing is the Dragonstar Arena. I've been doing a lot of that lately. I've been running a number of those groups with the guild. Sometimes we have as many as 2 groups running. We had a group running tonight as well. Last night we had a couple groups. And last night I finally beat the arena. It's the first time I beat it. What we've been trying to do with our group is learn how to do it on our own. In other words, we're not looking at videos or reading guides. We're going in there, determining the tactics we need to do based on what we're seeing, coming up with our own strategies with how to beat this. So we got to room 10. There's 10 rooms basically in the arena in about 2.5 hours last night. And then the final fight, because we had never beat the final fight yet. So it took us a couple of hours to figure out like the tactics and exactly how to do it. And we actually had to swap a member because he ran out of time. But we did get it done. So I've actually completed the Dragonstar Arena now, and I have to say it's very enjoyable content. There's good loot in there. I'm looking forward to going back again. And this was on the normal mode, so there's definitely more challenge to be had there on the veteran mode, which we'll be tackling later on when I get to V14. So the next character I'm working on is a Dragon Knight. So I just started him a couple of days ago. He's only level 4. Haven't put any real time into him. I just got him some crafted gear. Spent some time at the Armor Dye Station. You got to do that. That was a lot of fun.
Got to.
Yep. And I haven't quested with him really just yet. I know we need more Dragon Knights, and I definitely want to experience the tanking aspect of the game. So I'm going to be a defensive tank. So I'm looking forward to running him in the future. So that was basically my last 2 weeks.
That's pretty full 2 weeks, man. I think
Oh,
we
it
must
was
have been
a
on the
blast.
game in a
I
while.
really enjoyed it. Yep.
All right, so have you guys do anything like I am, or am I the only fool that actually has a theme for his characters when it comes to the Dye Station?
I think you're the only one that has a theme most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a theme.
My theme is Mortal Kombat. So my
Okay.
main guy is black and yellow for Scorpion. So black with yellow highlights. He looks pretty BA.
Okay.
With the chain pull.
DK, man. Get over here. And so my sorcerer, Frost Magic, is Sub-Zero. So he's got the
Yes.
black with the blue. And then I'm
Okay.
going to be making my, for giggles, I'm going to make, my Templar is going to be the reptile. So a lot of green. Black and green. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, so.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta do a plug. I have to. Justin and I are starting a new show that's kind of in correlation with this show, kind of like a sister show. And we have a new Twitch channel out. And also, I also want to make sure before I bring that up is that we will be streaming in the near future a lot more ESO from our Twitch channel. Because we are video cast only now, we really want to highlight our Twitch streams and our YouTube channels. So what we're doing is we're going to be doing a lot of ESO streaming from our ESO channel. And because I have a lot more time lately, I've been doing a lot of streaming from our new channel before general gaming. If I do ESO, I'm streaming from our ESO channel, which is twitch.tv/ESOing. And then Justin and I have started a new webcast series starting this Wednesday called NM Gaming, or Ninja Monkey Gaming. This is a general gaming webcast. So all things gaming. We are looking for 2 hosts to join us. We prefer a female if possible. Female gamers just rock, and their perspective is generally unique. That's why we want them, not just because they're female, which does help because it does bring viewers. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we can't lie about that, but
So
their viewers usually are pretty unique.
If you're a female gamer, you really want to be on the air, you want to stream games, you want to talk about games, that's just the opportunity. Our Twitch channel, what we ask for a host is to stream when they can from their console, from their PC. We do have a streaming channel schedule up. In fact, my first schedule starts tomorrow, my regularly scheduled stream. Justin will be doing a regular schedule when he gets his new place and better internet.
And all set up, better internet, and less busy with work.
Yeah. So that's our general gaming channel. That's going to be twitch.tv/NM Gaming Show. N as in Nancy, M as in Monkey Show, or Gaming Show. There you go. That's it. Come join us. We record Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on that channel. All right. So enough of that. Why not go into our guild update?
Okay. Well, we're doing pretty well. We continue to have regular PvE events all the time. Like I said, now we're getting Dragon Star Arena. We're getting that going, and we have normal dungeon run nights where what we do is we group everyone together for the 4-man content, that you need a group for, and we have a good time there. A lot of activity going basically every night. We have AVA going every night as well, basically. But we have 2 actual formal AVA nights. There's people out there all the time. We're large enough now, so it's doing really well. We have a lot of new applicants coming in too. We had 6 come in yesterday alone, so it's good to know that the game's doing well and the guild's doing well, continuing to thrive. So I think it's going to be a good year for the guild in 2015. We're going to have some more promotions, and we're going to keep the activity level up, and it's going to be great.
All right, guys. If you want to join the guild, the information is up on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. The address, eso.boardguild.com.
Yep, eso.boardguild.com.
Put your application in, and we might see you in guild.
Yeah, hope to see you there.
We don't have any emails, and unfortunately Fred's not here, so we don't have his extra content in tonight. So a little bit of a short show tonight, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Quick, easy.
No.
And if you guys have anything else to say before we close this up?
No, not really.
No, I don't have anything to say other than, I hope everyone had a great Christmas and holiday season and a Happy New Year, and hopefully this year will be a great one for you.
Amen to that. Just keep in mind, guys, when the Update 6 does hit, especially in the PTS, we will be reporting on that. We will be hopefully showing you guys around the PTS. My goal is when it hits the PTS, the very next episode, I want to get us in that to show you guys live what we're looking at, what the new updates look like, and we can discuss it as we look at that. So we're going to do an entire episode based off of that update. And then when it releases, same deal, but more talk, less show. So look forward to that. If the PTS hits this week, we will be going over that live on the air for you guys and talking about each individual aspect and what's coming into it, because it's a lot of information and we want to show it all to you guys. So look forward to that coming up in our next episode, hopefully. If not, it will be the episode after that. But seeing as they promised that Update 6 is hitting this month, it's got to hit PTS this week. It's got to, just by the way the schedule works. So look forward to that. All right, guys. Again, we are strictly a video cast. If you want to view our channel, it's twitch.tv/ESOing. our youtube.com/Elder Scrolling Online. Yeah, Elder Scrolling Online.
Yes.
All our videos are right there, guys. Even our special we did 2 weeks ago where we did the arena as a team. It was a lot of fun. We made it to room 2. We didn't make it very far, limited time, but we had a blast. You guys get to see what it looked like. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful week. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care. I'll see you next week.